on me. You're gonna have a good old Rob to talk you through all this.
You can ground on Groot old Grog to talk you through all this.
Anyway, I gotta start talking to these absolute freaks and weirdos now. Hopefully they didn't hear me say anything about other freaks and weirdos. That'd be so awkward if I started doing this and there had been some kind of live microphone incident. No, obviously it's not live. I wouldn't be so irresponsible as to... Two, hello, check. 2. Hello. Hey everyone. Siblings. Hello everyone. It's the chat in the community that I love and respect so much. I don't say that enough, I don't think. I don't say that enough, I don't think. It's the community that I wouldn't even be where I am today without the fine individuals in this community. And I just want to say, I don't say thank you enough, but I should. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Max, thank you for the 28 months of Prime. Thank you, Max. Very much appreciated. How's everyone doing? How's it going? You know what? So I'm a little late getting started. I was editing the podcast. I mentioned that I was going to talk more in depth about this, like, kind of so-called ultimatum coming from the Biden administration. I spoke with Eric Sperling of the Just Foreign Policy. It's like a think tank, it's an advocacy group, whatever you want to call it. He came on the Insurgents podcast to talk about that and how it's really just like a Trojan horse to try and force through this Saudi Arabia normalization pact / security deal that they've been trying to, multiple U.S. administrations have been trying to make happen for some time now. So he was able to come on the show to talk about that. I would encourage everyone to give a listen to that. It was a good talk, but that's why I'm a little late getting started, was because I was speaking with him. I was editing the podcast, making sure that got out in time, but it was a really good talk. I really recommend it. Oh, the kids in Springfield can kiss Rob's ass. There's also the Batman Returns one. Yeah, SOBs. Yeah. There's the Batman Returns version. I played this stinking community like a harp from hell. Just joking, chat. Just a little gag. Believe me, if I want to shit talk you with the microphone off, I'm aware of when to turn it off. You wouldn't believe some of the things that I say when the microphone is turned off, but that was not one of those cases. I do know what I'm doing in that respect. Look, I got a spooky hand up there too. Ooh, it's spooky season. Ooh, creepy. Sorry, I shouldn't be starting off the stream by negging you so much, chat. It's not very nice. Like Up the Reds is saying, Rob's disdain for us just makes me want to watch harder. Exactly. I tried the whiny approach yesterday with the number, etc. Today I'm going the opposite direction. Just trying out some different stuff, you know? See what works. Sometimes you use carrots, sometimes you gotta use the stick. That's it. Only up for this seductive approach. Well, that has not worked. I've been promising some kind of tub stream at 1,000 subs for months now, and it doesn't seem to be doing the.
Count on me. You're gonna have good old
doing the
Rob
trick
to talk you through all this.
It's stick time, bye bye.
Moist Owlets, thanks for the 43 months. It doesn't seem to be working out. People are like, no, I actually don't want to subscribe because I want to avoid that. Love when Rob beta tests his new material on us. Again, you got to try different approaches. Now I'm just going to silently eat my tortilla chips. You don't mind? I'm looking forward to the day you try curvy and tooth juices. That's not going to happen. I showed you my cluttered desk yesterday. It's as close as it's going to come. And you know what, Chad? I don't have any soda right now. I don't have any soda. I don't have soda. Don't have an energy drink. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. It's like I feel... It's like I might as well not have my glasses. I just don't feel right doing the stream without one. if I wasn't deeply uncomfortable giving out my neighborhood, I would tell someone to come throw a DC up in my balcony or something, but I'm not going to be doing that. No DC. Thanks, Brandon. This is True Dopes Canada. This is what it is. Did you see Shy Davidi is coming to Winnipeg? I think he does his toddler stomp thing on stage as his trademark bit. That and filling a bunch of Pampers with doo-doo. I actually do have some interesting exclusive news on the Shy Davidi beat. Are you ready for this? My podcast co-host Jordan Ewell sent me this the other day, and I don't really know what to make of it. But I received this DM from Jordan Ewell. This is from like the Insurgents Pod Gmail account. New free subscriber to the Insurgents, SD3311 at columbia.edu, aka Shy Davidi. I don't know what to make of that. I really don't. Is this some kind of prank or jape? He collecting evidence for his lawsuits. I have talked a little bit of shit about him on that podcast. Not a whole lot, but did someone with his email address just sign him up as a subscriber? I don't know. Maybe he's changed his tune. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to colonize your podcast. Yeah, that could be it. You know, maybe he's changed his tune and his recent issues that he's having with his work situation. Maybe it's caused him to reevaluate some things. Maybe he thinks Hamas is good now. I don't know. We're cultivating a very large tent over here. That's right. We're trying to appeal to a number of different viewpoints and perspectives. It's real because that's the email address tied to his Substack account. Should I be showing this on Twitch with his the email? Probably not. I probably shouldn't be doing that now that I think about it. I just thought I would share that with you because it's funny. I don't know what it's about, you know? Maybe he's just keeping tabs on like people sharing, anti-Israel, pro-Hamas and Hezbollah viewpoints, like what I've been doing on occasion. Like, I don't think my talk with Sana Saeed the other day was that spicy, but probably if you're someone like Shy Davidi, it's probably like the spiciest thing you can imagine. Just the fact that there's a brown woman talking on there is like basically anti-Semitic to him, I'm sure. He was just screaming and screaming. Like, it's been a year of this guy whining and crying. Like, I still remember. I can't believe how long it's been, but the first time I had the misfortune of hearing about this person just freaking out on the Columbia campus going, I have a son! I read him Harry Potter at night! And these protesters want him dead! And it's like, no one fucking cares, man. Your son is as safe as you could possibly be in the world. Your son is totally safe, and like that's great. That's great. That we love that. You know? Your son is sleeping at home in his bed very peacefully. No one is threatening your family or your kids. No one fucking cares, man. I don't know. It's really like the ultimate expression of Zionism, this faux victimhood, isn't it? His whole routine. And then he was going on yesterday when he did finally get banned from Columbia campus. Well, after a year of harassing actual students and calling them terrorists and terrorist sympathizers and all this stuff, I do honestly love that for his son, of course. Obviously. And then he's like, this is because I'm Jewish. This is because of October 7th. And it's like, no, it isn't, man. You've spent the last year whining and crying despite you not being in any danger whatsoever, like harassing your own students at the university, making yourself the center of this awful genocidal mass murder violence that's been fully subsidized by the US government, making yourself the primary victim of it, despite being an affluent fucking university professor who's not under any threat whatsoever, nor is your family. A billionaire's kid, like connected to the actual weapons manufacturing industry. I'm the victim. I'm the real victim of this. Jesus Christ. Just one of the world's most annoying people. It's a tough, race when you're talking about the world's most annoying, pathetic Zionists, but this man does somehow manage to go above and beyond and really set himself apart from a really crowded field, right? An extremely crowded field, and this man has managed to separate himself. I don't recall if he personally sprayed the Columbia students with the skunk water. He was part of the group that did it. I don't think he personally did it either, but he certainly supported it and thought it was good that it happened. I want to go to his talk and throw spilled diapers at him. What the fuck is he coming to Winnipeg for? What do you need to talk about? Like, what do we need to hear from this man? What is this talk? What is it? What do we need to hear about this? Israel good? Yeah, okay. Why don't we just turn on any single news program and we can see that narrative at every moment of the day for our entire lives? Like, we get it. Israel good, Hamas bad. Thank you, sir. Please come and give a talk about this important subject. We don't hear this enough on college or university campuses or anywhere else in our media, our politics. Like, we have Justin Trudeau and the Canadian government under marching orders from the US State Department designating as a terrorist group Sami Dun, which is an organization that's dedicated to support for and the liberation of Palestinians imprisoned by the Israeli occupation. We're designated them as a terrorist organization institutionally with our liberal government. Do you think it's good to have organizations that advocate for Palestinian prisoners, given the horror stories that have come out about the conditions in these torture chambers where these people are being kept for years without charges, where they're being raped and assaulted and violated and tortured constantly? Do you think it's maybe good to have organizations that advocate on behalf of these people? But no, the Canadian government, because we got told to by the United States State Department, is now designating this group a terrorist organization, while we still have full-scale institutional support for the baby-killing psychopaths in the IDF. But no, let's please bring Shai Davidai to hear his really important viewpoint about it really is Israel that's the victim of all this. Like, give me a fucking break, please. Excuse me, I'm just going to eat my apple for a little bit. It's very refreshing. Anyway, what a crazy, fucked up world. Again, I'm going to just promote this talk that I just had with Eric Sperling on the Insurgents podcast. Maybe Shai David, I can give it a listen now that he's a subscriber. He's a free subscriber. He's not paying the $5, so maybe he's not going to see this, but maybe you can give that a listen. He might learn something. So the org that booked Shai is called Tafsik, and Jeremy Appel shared this tidbit about them. Tafsik is a Zio org founded by Amir Epstein, who is the frontman and bassist of a quite popular Toronto band called Zygote. He was also in a band called Crash Karma with Edwin, the original guitarist from Our Lady Peace and the drummer from the Tea Party. See, I like my Canadian music scene has-beens to have good opinions, okay? And talk about good things. Not all Canadian music scene B-list has-beens are, promoting this kind of stuff. Some of us are out there trying to do good things and talk about good things. Like advocating for the destruction of Israel. As a joke. Parody. You have the Winnipeg Jets, but we really need is more money for Israeli Jets. Thank you. One of those bands has technically been on the radio in the US, therefore not made up. I think the Rousseau Institute for Western Destabilization is a far better former Canadian rock star foundation. Thank you, Old Dutch. I appreciate it. I better promote this. I better promote this Eric Sperling interview. Sperling, right? Who's guys? Sterling? Sperling. Just don't mind me, Chad. Just one sec. Just talk amongst yourselves.